All right, we're going to be going over certificate level 1 through 4 of the modified self-defense program that we put together here. It's based upon the Marine Corps Martial Arts program, which I'm on a black belt second degree in. And so this is not our own martial arts, but it's based upon the Marine Corps martial arts system. All right.
Certificate 1. Execute basic defensive stance.
Here. Make sure your hands are up. Have a slight bend in your body. Rear hand, whether you're left or right-handed, your rear hand is up by the chin. Okay, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to be standing like this, and the front arm right at just above your jaw here. Slight bend in your legs, sitting on the weight. Not down like this, not standing straight up, on the center weight. Next.
Execute angles of movement.
Angles of movement. Here, same thing. Which way that you're moving, you always move with the outside foot. Forward, step, step. So you're going 6 inches, 6 inches. 1 foot, 1 foot, however much you're going to step. So forward, back, left, right. Then you're going to make a step pivot for forward, right, forward, left. All right, so for me, forward, right, step, pivot. I'm going this way, step, pivot. Basically, if your opponent is standing in front of you, he's going to be throwing a shot and you're pivoting out of the way.
Execute a lead hand punch.
Lead hand punch. Coming from a base defensive stance, taking a small step forward for the weight shift. Coming out forward, not turn the shoulder over, not fully extending the arm, but a slight bend inside here. Keeping the rear hand by the chin and back. So,
execute a rear hand punch.
Same thing. Coming out from the rear hand, twisting the hips. The foot should naturally flare out here. Turn it over here. Remember not to fully extend. Slight bend in the arm here to make contact with the individual. Come back. Now your lead hand will change positions here from coming to the front to guarding the chin here, and then the shoulder should be up high enough. Not here. Shoulder should be up high enough to protect this side of your jaw as you're dealing with your opponent and coming back. So.
Execute an uppercut.
Uppercut, same thing. You're dipping down, twisting up into it. It's not this, it's coming down, twisting up into your opponent.
Execute a hook.
Hook. Can be done with the front, the front hand and rear hand. Coming out here, we're going to do it with the rear hand first. Coming out here. Alright? And so it's not a lead strike. You usually come in with a jab first and then come with a hook. You got to close the distance. Same thing with the lead hand hook. Coming out here. Twisting the hips. Power comes from the hips. All shots, power comes from the hips.
Execute an eye gouge.
Eye gouge. You got your opponent right in front of you. Here. Alright, just stand there now. Your opponent's here, and it's a close-up shot. So you're stepping forward into it, coming out right to the eye. Now you don't want straight fingers, and you want to keep the fingers closer together because the fingers are easy to break, especially as you go into somebody's hard face. So you're coming out here, boom, and raking down, attacking their eyeballs and causing distraction.
Execute horizontal hammer fist strike.
Horizontal hammer fist strike. Alright? Rear hand, you got your opponent. Your opponent can be here on you or whatever not. Horizontal hammer fist is out. Boom! Striking the side, the soft, meaty portion of the body. Coming out horizontal with the rear hand.
Execute vertical hammer fist strike.
Vertical hammer fist strike. If the opponent, say, comes at you here, hammer fist coming out and down upon the opponent's soft body, or whether it be the neck or whatever not. So basically all it is dropping the weight, coming out with the rear hand, dropping down on the opponent. Dropping your body weight down upon it.
Execute a front kick.
Front kick. It's real simple. Execute a front kick. It's a main distracting blow. What you're targeting is the soft joints or the person's groin, but you really want to go for the knee. For instance, the knee is like sticking out most times when people take their stance to oppose you. So you're coming out, turn off to the side here, foot sideways, and coming out to the knee. Okay? And then you can do your follow-up strikes upon the person. So essentially it's going to be like this. Okay?
Execute a round kick.
Round kick. Same thing, but coming from the rear leg. Okay, so you're here, you're in basic defensive stance. You're going to bring this arm, your lead hand up to the chin, come down, throw this arm down for the momentum, and come straight through the kneecaps of the other person. Okay. Now this can be done in many different ways. You can hit someone on the side of the leg, or if you got good balance, you can kick somebody right in their face. But the whole point is to drive straight through their kneecaps. Now, whether you might cause slight damage, but it's enough of a distraction, they're off balance, so either flip them over or knock them on the side or whatever. Now, especially if you're bringing your full body weight, boom, through the opponent.
Execute a vertical knee strike.
Vertical knee strike, close in. Okay, so I got the inside. Never have fingers locked, fingers overlapped. Okay, so here, all I'm doing is pulling them down and into my knee. So here, okay? So you're pulling them down, bringing the knee straight up. So, and getting them away.
Execute counter to a rear hand punch.
Counter to rear hand punch. Real simple. Somebody can throw just a straight shot at you. You move, you step in. You step into the shot. You step in, don't step off to the side. You step into the shot, straight towards. Boom, here. Okay? You're making contact with those forearms. All right? From here, you do follow-on strikes. Real simple. The hardest points of your body, elbows, knees. You want to make strikes with those. Plus, you're getting closer. So you can do here. So 1, 2, 3, or whichever you want to do from here. But 3 follow-on strikes.
Execute counter to a rear leg kick.
Counter rear leg kick. Same thing. So you got the rear leg kick coming. Nice and high for me.
More round or straight to the chest.
Straight to the chest. So here. All right, you're stepping into it, but off of the you're stepping into it, but you're coming off to the side at a slight 45-degree angle. So he's kicking straight at me, but he's gonna miss. And I've got my hands up. My forearm's gonna make contact with his leg. Okay, and then you've got 3, which throws him off balance. Then you've got 3 follow-on strikes, whatever that's gonna be. Okay.
Execute a basic wrist lock.
Basic wrist lock. Real simple, just for practical demonstration, we're going to use what we call a dummy stance. Okay? So the dummy choke. Use dummy choke. So here, real easy, dummy choke. Reach up, same side, grab the meaty portion of the thumb, bring it over like this, bring the hand on the other side. Don't support their wrist, otherwise you're going to inhibit the technique. Okay? You can keep it to your chest, nice and tight, because it's just not going to let you do it. Okay? And you push down upon it until they tap. Just like that. Okay? Basic wrist lock.
Execute a reverse wrist lock.
Reverse wrist lock, same thing. Hollywood choke. You're reaching across here, grabbing the meaty portion of the hand here, not the wrist. Okay? You're going to get inside the thumb, not grab the whole thumb, inside the thumb here. Coming out here, blading them up here. Don't support the wrist. Coming out. And then you pray to God. All right. Reverse wrist lock.
Execute an armbar takedown.
Okay, armbar takedown. Yeah, it's fun after this, right? Yes. So armbar takedown, real simple. You got to gain control of a situation. Somebody's getting kind of crazy, or you come upon a situation where you gotta be able to handle it. You're stepping into the opponent with the opposite arm and stepping with the opposite leg. Or inside arm, opposite leg. All you do is pivot around, parallel with him, bring the forearm right here to the back of where the shoulder's at here. And all you're going to do is trace the C with the leg here as you're bringing them down to the deck, pushing down and pulling. So it's a push-pull, just like this.
Execute counter to a rear choke.
Counter to rear choke. Real simple.
Like a figure 4? What do you want?
No, just rear choke. Rear choke. So someone comes behind you, they're here. As soon as their arm starts to come behind you, you tuck your chin, and you come up and you grab the peroneal nerves that are here, that's what they're called, and you yank down as you're dropping your weight. Yank down, you break the grip, okay? Then you take your inside leg here, step around, bring the elbow up, and all you're going to do is turn them up and over. Very simple, just like this. And turn them, and back to a base defensive stance.
Execute counter to a rear bear hug.
Counter rear bear hug.
Low hug.
Rear bear hug. So here, someone sneaks up on you. Very common thing in a fight. Someone sneaks up on you. What you're going to do, softening blow. So it could be a little guy, you probably can't headbutt him, okay? So if it's you can either headbutt him, boom, smash him in the face, or drive the heel up, right into their groin section. Okay, that'll drop them or loosen the grip, and that's what you want. You want their grip to loosen. Because as you do that, boom, you drop your weight and you chicken wing up, and you overhook their arms. We call it chicken wing overhook, all right? You're dropping your weight. Now, you have them in control here. Next step, same thing, stepping back, elbow up here, and come back, up and over. Back to a base defensive stance.
Execute a front break fall.
Front break fall. This is going to help you when you fall, whether it be in the kitchen, and you slip and fall, or you're actually in a scuffle with somebody and you fall somehow, some way. Okay, it's the same basic principles of falling help you keep from breaking different bones and joints. Okay, so when you're falling forward, chin up, so you don't smash your face on the ground. Arms parallel to the deck, and you want to slap the deck to break the fall. Okay, so just like this, chin up, just like that. Front break fall.
Execute a back break fall.
Back break fall, same thing. You could be walking in the kitchen and slip and fall, right? So all you do is you got to protect your head, right? You tuck your chin forward, so you don't smash your head on the ground. Tuck your chin forward. Same thing, just slapping the deck. You want to slap the deck first before your main body makes contact with the ground, so it breaks the power of the fall here. So you tuck your chin, coming out, just like that.
Execute a right side break fall.
Right side break fall, same type of thing. You're falling off on your side, whether you're in a conflict with somebody or you're just walking, you slip and fall, okay? So real easy is you're tucking your chin away from the side that you're falling, okay? That's always the thing to remember. Away from the side that you're falling, and you're coming out, slapping the deck, same thing. Chin away from the ground. Left side break fall, same thing. Coming out this side, chin away from the ground, coming out here, just like that.
Execute a forward shoulder roll.
Forward shoulder roll, real easy. You're taking that step, and you want to be able to push yourself up without actually using your hands. So it's just your basic momentum. So you're starting to go forward, and what you're going to do is you're going to do a little roll and come out of it right back up onto your feet. So there could be someone who can shove you or however the else it happens. It's easy, just like this. I didn't actually have to lift myself up with my hands, just my body rolling forward, okay? Coming up, dipping the shoulder, rolling over.
Execute a leg sweep.
Leg sweep, my favorite. All right. Very simple. Come over here. Right here. Give you a little patting. Okay, real simple technique. You can get kind of crazy with this, all sorts of different variances, and get much more nasty if you do it for real life, okay? But real simple, you stand in front of your opponent, he's in his dummy stance, his arms down. Doesn't happen in real life, but you can do it any which way that you want to do it to them in real life. But just for practical purposes, in dummy stance. Stepping forward, stepping with the inside or outside leg, outside arm, okay? Now, for practical purposes, I'm going to hit him on his shoulder here, not hit him in his face. But normally you'll hit somebody right straight in their face here and come forward and you sweep them straight through their heel. But just for safety purposes, I'm going to hit him right on his shoulder, off balance. Okay? Come out. And for safety purposes, I'm not going to drive through his heel. I'll make calf-to-calf contact. Okay? So push, pull, back. So once again, real quick. Standing here. Coming out, grab, push, pull, up, and here. Just like that.
Certificate 2.
Stop it.